Hey, it's GrayWalf with another video that should have come out way earlier than it did. Okay, so Chug Jug with You by Leviathan. It's a song that's taken the internet by storm recently, and also happens to be a parody of Estelle's American Boy. And in this video, I just want to take a deeper look into what Leviathan's lyrics are conveying. Now, this isn't a definitive explanation for the story behind these lyrics. Sometimes with lyrics, a lot is just up to interpretation. And unlike Astrocyst's analysis video, which I would recommend you go check out, we're going to take a look at the entire song with a more literal and less dramatic approach. I'm also not going to read all the lyrics, I'll just put them up on the screen when necessary so you can see them. And that's all I gotta say, so let's go. Let's start with the first verse. First line here, we've got a #1 victory royale. Implies Leviathan is already pretty experienced in Fortnite and he's able to win matches, which is a big deal when you're playing games in the battle royale genre. But it's not just him alone, his teammates also need to be able to pull their weight for him to be able to win, unless somebody's carrying the team, but I don't really think that's the case here. Okay, so teammates, just how many are we talking here? Well, there's the person Leviathan is directing the song at, the one that he loves to chug jug with, but then we have the person mentioned here in the first verse, his friend that just got downed, so it's likely Leviathan is playing with a squad of 4, because there is no 3-player battle royale option in the game. In the second line when he says, "we bout to get down," it marks only the start of his Fortnite conquest. After that, the verse details the events of the Tomato Town massacre of 2018, during which at least 10 people perished. I say at least 10 because Fortnite only displays your own kills on the HUD. We don't know if Leviathan is referring to the team's total kills or their displayed count of 10 kills, and if that's the case, who knows how many more people were massacred during this terrible event? 10 people in this case, for reference, would be 2.5 squads. Later in the verse, we also have a bit of a weird discrepancy. After the bloodbath in Tomato Town, the party heads southbound and ends up in Pleasant Park. But according to old Fortnite maps I found from the time period, Pleasant Park is to the west of Tomato Town. Now, the only possible explanation I could think of is if this was still early game and they decided to head down south to an area such as Dusty Depot before the zone closed in towards the west. Now that we're done with the verse, let's move on to the chorus. Take me to your Xbox to play Fortnite today. This implies Leviathan knows the recipient of the song in real life and is able to travel to their house easily. Now, we could theorize a few things here. Are they playing with split screen on a single Xbox, or are they taking turns? Is this Leviathan's rich friend and they have 2 Xboxes they can play on? Does Leviathan even have a way to play Fortnite at home at all? Some of this shakes up the squad theory that we came up with before, but I think for the sake of this video we should just stick to it. In the second line he says, "You can take me to Moisty Mire, but not Loot Lake." Now just put a pin in that because we're gonna have to remember this for later. And of course the rest of the chorus expresses that he would love to chug jug with his friend, and they can become pro Fortnite gamers. Pretty wholesome. Most of the second verse details an interaction between Leviathan and his other friend. His friend is on 1 HP and is in dire need of health. Now we don't know if this is the same friend that was down in the first verse, but if he is, then we can gather that they are probably not the most skilled player in the squad. And this is basically as much character depth as we get for this person. Near the end of the verse, Leviathan flexes their V-Bucks, saying that they're now a cool pro Fortnite gamer. Now it seems that at this point in time, Leviathan is convinced that wealth and cosmetics will bring him some form of success. As we all know, this really isn't the case, but it's understandable he'd be led to believe this due to his age and how much Epic Games pushes V-Bucks. So many in-game items require this premium currency, and the fear of missing out, especially for younger players, can be a very real thing. And now we continue on to the third and final verse, where Leviathan asks to be taken to Loot Lake. But wait a minute, you're saying to yourself. In the chorus, he clearly states that he would not like to be taken to Loot Lake. Well, in my point of view, I think this shows his growing confidence in his abilities as a Fortnite player. He's ready enough to take on that place that he feared so much before, as well as try out different game modes such as Disco Dominate. Finally, the second half of this verse brings an end to our journey as it details an intense battle between him and someone with a Renegade Raider skin and is probably a pro. In the end, Leviathan beats them in a duel and claims the victory royale, proving that cosmetics have nothing to do with skill and taking that preconceived notion introduced in the second verse and chucking it in the trash. So yeah, there's your character development. And I'd say overall, the song is about this child's close friendship with the person the song is directed to, as well as their personal growth as a Fortnite player. Also, money doesn't bring you skill. So there you go. If you've got any other theories about this song, be sure to let me know in the comments below. Hey guys, sorry this video came out later than it should have, but I'm glad it's finally out. I've actually been considering doing more videos discussing and analyzing memes, though probably not as in-depth or, over the top, shall we say, like this one. Just something a lot more laid back, so if you want to see anything like that, just let me know in the comments below. And, yeah, thank you for watching my video. Have a good day!